Hi friends, I'm Beth. As promised in an earlier video, I have come back to talk a little bit more about that upcoming season that is so much fun, Christmas. Sometimes, though, Christmas can strike fear in the hearts of those who don't plan well. I'm going to share with you some of my planning tips. I am a planner. I like to write things down. I like to make notes. I like to have control and a plan of what's going to happen as much as I can on certain things so that I can enjoy the season ahead. Many of you may know I have a large family. By today's standards, I've got 5 kids, 4 of whom are still at home. One has graduated high school and has moved on to his career. So I wanted to share, how do I do that? How, as a single mom, am I providing a fun Christmas for all my kids and that honors the meaning of the season as well? One of the things that I do from the very get-go, and this is several months ahead. Right now it is October. I set a limit for myself. And this is meant to be liberating and empowering. Sometimes people hear the word limit and they think it's a bad word, or they hear the word budget and they think it's a bad word. It's not a bad word. Limit and budget helps keep things under control so that I can sleep at night and not worry about things that I really can have control over. I can have control over my Christmas spending and planning, and my planning on time and effort and all of that. I'm going to make a few different videos. I think it's really too much to cram into one video. So if you're interested, then I would love it if you would give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. That way you'll get notifications whenever I post something new. Feel free to ask questions, make comments below. I want to hear you guys' feedback. It really helps me to figure out what you're interested in and how to coordinate future videos. One of the things, like I said, and it's going to be different for every family, depending on the number of kids you have, what your income is, what your situation is. Figure out a number that's going to work for you, and then write it down. When it's in black and white, it's going to be a lot easier to remind yourself of and keep control of. I keep a list in my calendar that I carry everywhere with me, my little pocket calendar in my purse, of what I'm buying for each of my children and the different people, like extended relatives and teachers, that I'm buying for. So write down, when I'm purchasing something, I write down each item and around to the nearest dollar of what that item cost. That way I keep a running total. I know who I'm running low on. I know who I'm almost finished with. I know if there's something on a kid's wish list that I need to keep an eye out for, and that's another tip, is get a wish list. I talk to my kids on an age-appropriate level, so they have appropriate expectations of what Christmas is going to mean. Sometimes little ones just write down everything under the sun that they've ever seen on TV or in the big toy book that comes in the mail. I let them know that, hey, each kid is going to get roughly the same value of things. For the older ones, I'll have a direct talk and explain what mom buys as far as what I've allocated for a budget so they can keep it in gear. The younger ones, I'll let them know that Santa needs room in his sleigh to bring toys for all the kids in the world, so we are not going to overload Santa's list. We're going to focus only on the things that we're most interested in. And I've seen different people have different ways of doing that. Some families have a neat idea of doing 3 gifts per kid, which coordinates with the 3 gifts that the wise men brought to Jesus. I like to do a flat dollar amount because my kids tend to like collections of things. So I want to buy several things and put them together in a collection, like Star Wars things or Barbie things or this or that. That's just what's worked for us. So that's something to keep in mind, mostly for the kids from the get-go. I'll give you some more tips and specific things I do to keep things on track for the year. Also, keeping a list helps you keep from having to do it all at once. You can do a little bit at a time as you're going through your day. All right, it's been a lot of fun. I'll give you some updated pointers and things as we go forward. So as I said, please hit the subscribe button for me. Let me know what you want to see, what questions you have for me. I'll be happy to answer questions maybe on a future video based on what you're interested in. So thank you, friends, for watching, and that's how I'm doing it.